Okay, here are the antimicrobial agents inhibiting nucleic acid function. So you've got the DNA winding here, and so that kind of represents how these drugs will interrupt that. So we'll start with rifampin, or rifamycin. I get them confused, but rifamycin. It inhibits bacterial DNA-dependent RNA polymerase. So it's pulling the DNA-dependent RNA polymerase off of the DNA molecule. So it's inhibiting that. It is broad spectrum. However, it's in orange because it's primarily used against TB, and that's why TB is on the tombstone. And tombstone is just rest in, not peace, but rif. And you've got that death going on. Okay. Quinolone, you've got a quintilope. See a quintilope? I don't think you've ever seen a quintilope before, but a quintilope has got 5 horns. Quint. So this inhibits bacterial DNA gyrase. It's sitting down there and saying, stop unwinding, don't do it. It is broad spectrum, that's why it's in green. This one's name is Enox, so it's enoxacin, and you've got norfloxacin, so you've got the acins, so enoxacin, norfloxacin, ciprofloxacin, or cipro. Those are the quinolones that to unwind the DNA or stop the DNA gyrase, so it can't unwind it and can't replicate. Metronidazole up here is the metro, and it's running. It's got, its mode of action has got 4 steps. First, it's got passive diffusion of the metronidazole into the target cell. So it goes into the target cell. Then there's some metronidazole is activated by reduction, so it gets reduced. There's toxic intermediates, and these can cause double-stranded breaks, and then it releases inactive end products. So it is narrow spectrum, but it's gray because it's really good at anaerobic bacteria and anaerobic protozoa. So you've got anything that's anaerobic, metronidazole is it, but it does have some side effects. Side effects are cancer, and there's a question mark because it's been shown mutagenic and carcinogenic in animals. But it does have disulfiram like reaction with alcohol, so you can't drink when you're on metronidazole. But also this beer has got some peripheral neuropathy, so that can be a side effect also. It is used for trichomonas, the trichomona here in orange, who doesn't gram stain, and then the anaerobic bacteria and protozoa. So that's what it's used for. Now, naldinic acid, whatever. Right here you got Nail's outhouse, and that gives you the first part of it, and he's singing Dixie over here, so Nail Dixie. But it's an outhouse also because it's used for UTIs. It inhibits DNA gyrase also. It's narrow spectrum, gram negative, that's why it's done in pink, and the outhouse for UTIs. So keep these things separated.